What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dynamite Duke, and I'm here with the draft of 2K22 for WWE. I am so happy to be back and everything. I am happy, excited, and let me just tell you about this universe mode. So basically, this universe mode is going to be authentic. WWE 2K22 is going to be the best, and I'm going to try to upload it as much as I can. Raw. We're doing NXT. We are doing NXT. I'll show you all the pay-per-views going by a little quickly. I can show you all the pay-per-views that will be happening. Yep. All of these pay-per-views will be happening. And, yep, we're doing NXT. The reason I chose to do NXT because I did a poll on my Instagram. WWE Predicts, if you didn't know. I did a poll on that. And y'all said add NXT. Originally, I was going to add NXT, but I didn't know if you wanted me to add NXT. So I asked, and the poll decided to add NXT. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add NXT. It is going to be in this universe mode. And, yeah, so we should get into the draft. This is the draft episode. This is not episode 1. This is the draft. So I'm going to tell you all the competitors that are on the brand. 45 for Raw, 44 for SmackDown, and 44 for NXT. An undisclosed draft already happened. The draft is over. It already happened. I'm just recapping you of the picks that happened. Because we had an undisclosed draft because we don't want to tell you who the first, second overall pick, because we don't want to sugarcoat things. We don't want to give people opportunities of saying who's the first, second, third overall pick. That's kind of like cheating to me. So yes, people was third, second, first overall pick, but we're not going to tell you. We're just going based strictly off of first names, and yeah. So I will show you the Raw. I will show you Raw. All the people that got drafted to Raw. So, Raw has AJ Styles, Alexander Wolf, Angelo Dawkins, Asuka, Becky Lynch, Billie Kay, the Brian Kendrick, Candice LeRae, Cesaro, Cody Rhodes is in this universe mode. He is here. Dana Brooke, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Ember Moon, Fabian Eichner, Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson is in this universe mode. He is like the Olympic hero. He will be in this universe mode. Humberto Carrillo, Ivar, Jimmy Uso, John Cena, Jordan Devlin. This is for Raw right now, so I'm saying the Raw roster for that got drafted. Kaylee Ray, King Nakamura, Kyle O'Reilly, Lindsay Dorado, Madcap Moss, Marcel Bartel, Montez Ford, MVP, Nia Jax, Otis R-Truth, Raul Mendoza, Rey Mysterio, Riddle Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe, Seth Rollins, Sheamus Slapjack, Tamina, Titus O'Neil, Trent Seven, Tyler Breeze, and Xavier Woods. So I'm just gonna go by NXT and SmackDown, and then I'll tell you everything that's gonna develop in this universe mode and everything. So I'm gonna go to NXT next. NXT. Alexa Bliss, Angel Garza, Ari Daivari, Bayley, Big E, Braun Strowman, Cameron Grimes, Cedric Alexander, Charlotte Flair, Damian Priest, Dexter Lumis, Drew Gulak, Elias, Ezekiel. Elias and Ezekiel are on the same brand, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But Elias and Ezekiel are on the same brand, so that's going to be fun to see in the universe mode. Finn Balor, Happy Corbin, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Jey Uso, you see that Jay and Jimmy are not on the same brand. I'm just gonna go through it and then I'll talk about it after. Joaquin Wilde, Johnny Gargano, Karrion Kross, Kevin Owens, Kushida, Lana, Mace Mansoor, The Miz, Mustafa Ali, Natalia Oni Lorcan, Peyton Royce, Raquel Gonzalez, Reggie. That is Reggie. That is not Ezekiel. It's just he's a communication, so he has the picture of Ezekiel because it's the communications person. I like all communications have that, so I can't change that. Ricochet, Robert Roode, Sami Zayn, Sasha Banks, Shayna Baszler, Shotzi, T-Bar, Timothy Thatcher, Tony Storm, Tyler Bate, and Walter. So yeah, we'll see how that pans out and everything. So now I'm gonna go to SmackDown. So for SmackDown, Akira Tozawa. And when Akira Tozawa was not the first pick for SmackDown. He might have been or he might not have been. Like, we don't know. It's just about alphabetical order. The undisclosed draft sent it to me and I put it on here of who got drafted. So yeah, and if they were not on here, I went to communications and got them. So that's what happens basically. Akira Tozawa, Aaliyah, Apollo Crews, Austin Theory, Bianca Belair, Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, Carmella, Chad Gable, Dakota Kai, Danny Burch, Dominic Mysterio, Edge, Eric, Fandango, Grand Metalik, Io Shirai, Jeff Hardy, Jinder Mahal, John Morrison, Kalisto, Keith Lee, Kofi Kingston, Lacey Evans, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Mia Yim, Murphy, Naomi, Nikki ASH, Pete Dunne, Randy Orton, Reckoning. You do see Reckoning and Mia Yim on the same brand. I'm gonna see how that develops. Rhea Ripley, Ridge Holland. That's actually Ridge Holland. It's not Ezekiel. Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief. When the SmackDown is staying on the brand that he is in real life. Santos Escobar, Shanky, Shelton Benjamin, Sonya Deville, Tegan Knox, Tommaso Ciampa, Tucker, and Veer. Veer is here. So that actually wraps up of who got drafted. 45 is on Raw, 44 is on NXT, and 44 is on SmackDown. So it's a really good draft. It's really fire. If you want to see like what division they're in, this division stuff doesn't matter. So I'm actually not going to show you that. Yeah, I'm not going to show you the division because division really doesn't matter. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything because it might be a person that's in a United States division might even go after the WWE Championship. So I'm not even going to show you that division stuff because it really doesn't matter. But Money in the Bank is the first pay-per-view, 3 weeks. NXT will not be on Money in the Bank. Like, I'm telling you this, NXT will not be on Money in the Bank. They will have their own separate pay-per-views. Like, see, their first pay-per-view is in your house. That's their first pay-per-view. So, and then they're gonna have to wait a long way to NXT, and they're gonna have to wait a long week to NXT XXX. So, we will get like championship matches here and there on the episode and all of that. So, you just gotta stay tuned to the first episode of the Universe mode. It's gonna get fire. But Money in the Bank is just 3 weeks away. 3 weeks? Yeah, like 3 weeks away. So, first episode will be Raw. I want to tell you that a lot of tag teams have got split up. So, it's gonna be new tag teams forming. I'll show you the titles. For Raw, they're having WWE, United States, Raw Tag Team, and Women's. Raw Women's. For NXT, same NXT belts. You already know all NXT belts. NXT Championship, North American, NXT titles, NXT Tag titles, and NXT Women's. It's nothing simple there. SmackDown is having Universal, Intercontinental, and then SmackDown Tag and Women's. So yeah. If you want to also see into depth of who's on the brand, go to my Instagram, DynamiteDuke123, and then you will see all of the people who got drafted. Like, it's on a piece of paper, and you can zoom in and see all the people that got drafted if you don't want to pause the video. But I still highly recommend you to watch the video. A lot of tag teams got onto a different brand, and yeah, so it's gonna have to be teams made up or something, because we still need tag team champions, and we're gonna have to find a way to get those. So yeah, so a lot of superstars got different brands, not with their tag team partner anymore. So yeah, it's gonna be a cool universe mode, and I'm excited. I feel like that's pretty much it. Yeah. You already know it's gonna be Money to Bank qualifying matches on episodes, because Money to Bank is first pay-per-view. Backlash is actually after Money to Bank. That's how the game set it up, so don't get mad at me. I just keeping it how the game wanted to be. So, but yeah, that's actually stupid. But hey, I'm just how the game set up. It's literally a pay-per-view 2 weeks after SummerSlam. But hey, that's stupid. But hey, I'm just keeping it how the game does it. So I'm not adding anything. Keeping it how the game does it. I want it to be authentic and everything. So yeah, and it's gonna be the max matches on a show is gonna be 3. Not doing none of that. 5-hour match. No, we're not doing that. So, cause I hour videos is not good for my health. It's not good for you to be watching hour videos every time. So yeah, max matches on the show is gonna be 3. So that's pretty much all I had to say. Dynamite Duke, I'm out. Peace.